What if every dollar you saved could do two jobs instead of one? What if your money could grow safely, tax free, earning compounding interest while also funding your life, buying assets, and creating income right now? Now, that might sound like a gimmick, right? Here's the thing, it's not. It's the system that the wealthy have used for over a century, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you can start using it too. First off, let's talk about where most people's money goes. You work hard, you save, you're trying to be responsible, but every time you put a dollar into a traditional account, whether it's a savings account or a retirement plan, that dollar gets trapped. Can it grow? Well, maybe. Can you touch it without taxes, penalties, or permission? Not a chance. So essentially, your money's out of reach and you have no idea how to actually use it to start buying back your time. Meanwhile, the banks, they never trap their money, they leverage it. And that's the shift I want you to make, starting with this video today. Here's the game changer. What if your dollars didn't just have to sit there hoping and waiting for one day? What if every single dollar that you put into your economy could start doing two jobs at the very same time? Job number one is growing safely, earning a tax-free compounding interest rate for the rest of your life. Job two is being accessible, being usable, and being able to work in real assets right now. Now listen, most people think that if your money's safe, it can't grow. And if it's growing, well, it's probably at risk. But that's just a lie. It's a lie that Wall Street wants you to believe. Because with the right system in place, your money can start doing both. It can be safe and it can grow and compound at the very same time. And the system that we use to do this is what I call the vault. Now listen, the vault, it's not something you go buy at Home Depot. It's not an average savings account. It's not a 401k. It's a specifically engineered high cash value whole life insurance policy, but built with a completely different design in mind than what most people think about when they hear things like life insurance. Now listen, this isn't about a death benefit. This is about building what we call cash value, and not 20 years from now, but immediately. This is the exact structure that banks use to store what they call tier one capital. Did you know that right now banks have billions of dollars, that's what they'd be, in high cash value overfunded life insurance policies, vaults? And they're not doing this to have death benefit. They're doing it because of the guaranteed returns, the access to the capital, and the tax-free growth that they get inside of these accounts. Heck, banks don't even keep their money in banks. They put it in vaults. So here's how the vault works. You fund the vault, the money goes into your cash value account. It starts earning a guaranteed rate of return plus annual dividends based on the profits of the insurance company, and all of it, all of your growth, 100% for the rest of your life is tax-free. That's why we use life insurance at the core, not because we care about the death benefit, but because it gives us a legally guaranteed tax advantage financial system. This is the system that the governments can't touch. It's a private contract. This is where the magic happens. In the traditional system, if you want to access your money, you have to withdraw it. And the moment that you do, any compounding that you were earning in whatever account your money was at, well, it stops. You break the growth curve. But inside the vault, you don't withdraw your money. You borrow against your cash value. What this means is your money continues to compound and grow inside of your private vault contract completely uninterrupted. So let's say you put in $10,000 into your vault. That $10,000 starts growing and compounding day in and day out for the rest of your life. But now the insurance company gives you access to a $10,000 line of credit that you can use to do whatever you want with. It's a private line of credit, and you can use that line of credit to maybe put a down payment on a rental property. Now your money is growing in two places at the very same time. Consider this. Your money is compounding and growing in the vault. You access the vault line of credit to put a down payment on real estate, which means that very same dollar is now growing in real estate at the very same time. $1, two jobs, and that, my friends, that's the game changer. So let me make this real for you. When I started building my own vault system, I didn't have a ton of money. I was burned out from my corporate life and all of the market volatility, but I knew I needed a better system. So I started small. My very first vault, the most I could put into that thing was about $10,000 a year, and that's where I started. But the very second I got my money into the vault and I had the access to the open line of credit, I started making small investments by leveraging my vault to build assets. As I did this, I started to build my wealth twice as fast, with every dollar working in two places at once. And so over the course of the next few months and years, I used my vaults and my private line of credit to start buying rental properties. Then I used it to start a business. I've also used my vaults over the years to pay for things like vacations. My son is going to college right now. I've used my vaults to accomplish so many short-term goals, from building my rental portfolio to starting businesses to paying for lifestyle to everything in between. My money is growing the entire time, and I get to use my money over the short term to achieve financial freedom, to build my wealth, and to live a better life. The objective of the vault is to stop letting money flow through your economy and start capturing the money to stay in your economy, compounding and growing, and then leveraging that capital to do all of the things that you were going to do anyway. Now you're not just saving for someday, you're using your money today without sacrificing tomorrow. The entire game changes with the vault and the leverage that it provides you. So let's talk about retirement, because that's the purpose of all long-term savings, because this is where most people start losing the game of money. Did you know that 71% of retirement assets, they're stored in tax-deferred retirement accounts? Now, the translation behind this is you're gambling with your taxes in the future. You're hoping that the IRS, even though they're spending like blind, reckless sailors, that you're hoping that they're going to keep the tax rates low when you get ready to retire. Essentially, you have a business partner, the IRS. They're your BFF in retirement. Before you ever get to take any of your money out of a tax-deferred account, you have to go to your BFF, the IRS, and say, hey, IRS, how much taxes do I owe? Let me ask you, do you think that taxes are going to be going up or going down in the future? Yeah, I didn't think so. So why are you putting your money in a tax-deferred account and letting the IRS have a blank check on your future? The vault, it completely eliminates that risk. It lets you build tax-free income streams starting right now without the IRS for the rest of your life. And this is money that you can access without selling assets, without triggering a taxable event, or without ever worrying about the IRS ever again. Think about this. I mean, what's the one day a week that you end up spending the most money? Well, if you're like most people, it's probably Saturday. You're off work, you go out, you shop a little bit, maybe you go out to eat, you live life. Now picture retirement. Every day is Saturday. You think you're going to spend less, but likely you're going to be spending more. The vault gives you an income stream that shows up when life does. It allows you to not only compound and grow your money, but spend your money tax-free. Not just a number on a statement. The vault gives you usable cash flow for the rest of your life. Listen, most people will spend their lives trading time for money, locking their cash into plans that they don't understand, and hoping that it just all works out. But not you, because now you know how to make $1 do 2 jobs at the very same time. You know how to grow your money and access it and eliminate taxes forever. That's the vault. That's how banks operate, and now it's available to you no matter where you're starting from. So if you're ready to see what this strategy could look like in your life, here's what I want you to do. I want you to book a free strategy call with my team, because for us, our mission is to help empower you using the vault as part of a system to achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less. We help you build a vault and help you use that vault to legitimately invest in cash flowing assets. We've helped thousands of people over the years build streams of income, protect their wealth, and generate 6 figures or more of tax-free income for the rest of your life. Now listen, if you're finally ready to live life on your terms and stop waiting for one day, if you want to understand infinite banking, the vault financial strategy, and how to achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less, I'm going to invite you to see if you qualify to work with our team. Our team will help you gain exact clarity on the path for you of how to use the vault in conjunction with what we call the passive income machine to achieve financial freedom in 10 years or less, no matter where you're starting from. If you have the commitment, if you have the drive, and if you're ready to own and control your time, book a strategy call using the link below. And until then, watch another video on this channel if you want to learn a little bit more about how the Vault financial strategy can work for you inside of your life.